Well, hello, welcome back to another mussel fishing film. Today we're at Christchurch Angling Centre. It is just past 7:30, so just opened, and we're going to go and collect our ragworm. They've kindly reserved us some. We've got a pound of ragworm to collect, and then we are going to go mullet fishing. I love doing this at least once a year. It's such good fun, and it's got to be done. So let's get in there, let's grab some ragworm, and let's get you down to the little river type estuary thing, whatever you want to call it. I'll talk you through tactics, rods, reels, we're on the kayak, and hopefully we'll catch some fish. Right, so we've just paid for our parking. I think it was only about £7.50, which is not too bad at all. You can see today I'm not wearing a dry suit. We're not in conditions where we're ever going to fall in, and even if we did fall in, we're not going to get hypothermia at all. We're going to be meters away from the shore anyway, so don't need a dry suit today. We're in just a PFD, we're going to enjoy some sun. I've got a UV sort of protective clothing as well for later when it does get a bit more sunny, if it gets more sunny. But for now, let's get this kayak launched and go and catch us some mullet. Well, good morning and welcome to the glorious Christchurch once again. So today we are fin lip mullet fishing, and possibly doing a little bit of sea trout fishing this evening when the light levels drop and I see them move up. So Christchurch, a little bit about it then. It's a very old medieval town. I believe it's Dorset, and it is an absolutely beautiful little town. Loads of lovely little pubs, loads of lovely little shops, and you've got this beautiful river. Fin lip mullet today is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using MEP spinners with a little bit of fluoro on the end, with a ragworm that we've got from Christchurch Angling Centre. And all you do is you go and clip onto the mooring buoys here at Christchurch. I've made a little strap which we can connect onto the mooring lines with, so we don't need an anchor. You cast the lure out with the ragworm, you slowly retrieve, and you wait for a take. We're not really waiting, you just keep winding, and the takes are savage. We're going to be heading out towards the sea end of the river today. It's going to be calm all day. I'll anchor up there for about an hour, and then we'll move around to try and find the fish if we can't find them. We've not had too much rainwater recently, which is good. It should hopefully mean the fishing is okay. One thing you have got to remember here is you've got boats coming in and out of the channel, so I do try and stick to sort of the side to let the boats go past. But yeah, we're going to go down, anchor up, and see what we can get. I'll show you all the tactics and the rigs as we go along, of course, and hopefully you can learn a thing or two. It's a fantastic location to come with your kayak or your little sib for a nice relaxing day. It's really relaxing. Oh, I've got hiccups today. Really relaxing here, and it's something that, as I said, I like to do at least once a year. Yeah. So we've got a few minutes to location, and we'll see if we can get a few fish. So if you go in between them two, and I'll go in between these two, Usually, as I say, usually the lines are higher up, but they seem to have sunken them, probably for this reason, but I'll just attach it around here. Yeah, so if you just pop it like that, Kev, clip it on, you're golden. So we're at our first anchor mark. Just attach the blue line there. It's, as you can see, a little bit of tide there, look, and that will just keep us at bay. Oh my goodness me, there is a seal. There is a huge seal. I've never seen a seal come up this far. Can you see him? He's massive. Oh. Well, that could disturb our fishing. Unbelievable, I've never seen them come up this far. That's mental. Right, let's get a bait on and see if we can get some fish. Seen some sea trout jump out, so there's some fish here. Right, so the tackle that we're using today is a fixed spool reel. That's about 2,000 size. We've got a 15-pound mono leader. It might even be 20-pound, it might be a bit much. I might have to drop down a little bit if the mullet are spooky. So that's our leader. We've got 15-pound braid and just a little spinning rod. I think this is about a 10 or 15 gram spinning rod. Yeah, that's actually 10 to 35 grams, quite a strong rod. Got a little link clip on the ends. And our rig, super simple. It is a Mepps spinner. This is an old school one. Number 4, Mepps number 4. Loads of different spinners work here, it doesn't really matter. You clip it on like that. And then I've got 2 hooks, so it's a pennel style. We have fluoro coming off the end, so we cut the treble hook off the end. All these videos are on the channel, how to make these. Cut the treble hook. We had a bit of fluoro, it's about 6 inches there, I suppose. I've got a size 4 Aberdeen long shank, so hopefully the worm stays on there nicely. And I've got a little pint hook from Limitless up top there. They're both Limitless hooks. And just a little bit of blue tubing just to secure that hook. To bait up, I've done something slightly different today. And what I've done is I've purchased a baiting needle. So this is a baiting needle. And what we're going to do is we're going to thread it through the worm. And I think this is going to give us a much more streamlined bait. So you pop it on the baiting needle like so. We then get our rig, go down to our bottom hook. Pop the hook into the top of the baiting needle like so, so it sits in. Bit of tension, and then we just feed the worm up through like that. And then we just make sure it's coming out at the end, like that. That worm's quite big. You can go down a lot smaller than that, but they'll generally nip off the end. Then you bring the other hook down, I put it around the line once and twice, pop it through there, so it keeps that worm nice and straight. Pull that bit of blue tubing down, pop it over the top of the shank, that will just secure it, and you are ready to go. And that is all we have to do. And the method to this is quite simple. This is where I find out my reel is, it is quite stiff. It will probably loosen up throughout the day, I'm sure. It better loosen up throughout the day. And all we do is we cast out. Obviously once we've wet the braid, it should go out a little bit easier. And then all we do is we retrieve slowly. As I say, this reel is very stiff, so I'm going to need to put a bit of water on it and a bit of grease, otherwise we're going to have some problems. Let me sort this reel out. It's a good job I've got another one. Oh, I won't come right up to it. Right up to it, Kev. Yeah. They're little buggers, they really are. Oh, well, they've got some follows. We're in the right place. Oh, sea trout just jump out. Yep, I'm on, yes. Yep, fish on guys, fish on, fish on. Yes. This reel is horrible. Only a little one. Yes. Well, that didn't take long. I put a lot of a lighter leader on so I could give it a bit of a cast. I could keep seeing some follows, and boom, little mullet on. Not a huge one, but a nice start to the day. Absolutely nailed on those little, oh goodness me, absolutely nailed on those size 4 Aberdeens. Look at that, from Limitless. Fantastic hook to put on there. That long shank keeps the worm in place. Our first fin lip mullet. Ooh. They are extremely flappy fish. Scales go everywhere, but there we go. First one, wicked. And away it goes. So there we go, guys. First mullet of the day on about the 3rd proper cast. Again, ragworm, baiting needle. We feed the ragworm through the baiting needle. Before I cast that one as well, I just made sure the bait was presented well and nice and straight and not all curled up, because generally they won't like that. So onto the baiting needle. Get our spinner into the end, like so, feed it on, like so. I'm going to leave a little tag end off because I did that last time and bang, we got straight in. Bring your hook, your second hook, that comes down, it wraps around the line once, twice, through the hook, tighten up, bring your little bit of tubing down, pop it over the eye, just to secure the hook, and that is ready to go. The one change I made was putting on a lighter leader so I could cast further, because that long cast is quite crucial to getting them to follow it. This reel though is awful. It's not nice at all. So cast out, I'll turn you around, cast out, and then it's just a slow retrieve. Yeah, fish on, fish on, fish on. Yes. Whoa, that's gone crazy. That's gone crazy. Whew. Oh, yes. Bit bigger this time, guys, bit bigger this time. Oh. Oh yeah, it's a much better fish. Oh, goodness me. Don't want to lose this one. He's a nice one. He's not getting my net. There we go. That's a better one, guys. That's a better one. First cast after they're putting that worm on. Boom. One of them days today where we might just get a lot. Again, absolutely nailed. Bottom lip on that size 4 Aberdeen from Limitless. Cracking hooks. Cracking hooks. This is why I picked up a pound of rag, because I thought we might need it. There you go. Mullet number 2, a little bit bigger than the last. Mep spinner, size 4, Limitless, Aberdeen hook, doing the business, with a bit of ragworm. Thank you very much. Right, let's go again. So, just re-threaded a ragworm on. That's what it should look like. A little bit off on the end, a little bit of a tag end, nice and tight. It's about 12-pound line off the back of that, guys, by the way, that Mep spinner. Not the best to cast. I tend to let it sink just for about 3 seconds and then then I'll begin my retrieve. Play around with the speeds as well. Sometimes they want it fast, sometimes they want it slow. It really does depend. A lot of the time you'll see them like there. They come right up to the kayak or the boat, whatever you're fishing on. Sometimes they can be really pain in the bottom to hook, but today they've been okay. They've been quite confident. A lot of the time I'll cast along the sides of the boats as well, because I'm sure they sit there. I'm sure they sit along the side of the boats, and they use the boats as a bit of protection and a bit of cover. Right, if we cast down back here, look. Being careful not to hit one of the boats. You can really try different size MEP spinners as well. Sometimes the smaller ones are better, sometimes the bigger ones are better. But generally speaking, as long as you... Oh, peck, 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 peck. Go on, commit, commit, commit. Oh, he didn't quite commit. Didn't quite commit. He was there though. Now, at Christchurch, the mullet can really be in one spot. So if you get a load and then it goes quiet, sometimes it's worth moving spots. But we've had 2 here, so we'll give it a good hour, and then the tide's pushing away at the minute. I haven't even looked at the tide times today, but generally, as the tide's flooding, they'll normally be further up towards the town. But we'll go up there later for a little bit of change of scenery. Now, obviously I'm on a kayak today, so I've got quite short rods. If you've got a taller rod, so a longer rod, you can get a bit of a better cast, I think. And then you're covering more ground and you're giving them more time to commit to it. I have got another rod behind me, which is a little bit whippier, a little bit lighter rod. I might use that a little bit later on, just to get a bit of distance. Right, so it's been probably about half an hour since our last fish. Here the mullet can really move on quite quickly. So what I generally do, catch a couple from one area, and if it's going to be quiet for sort of half an hour, I'll move on. So what we'll do, while we're down this end, we'll probably go down more towards the sea end, I think, and we'll try some spots along there, and then as the tide changes a bit later on, we'll move further upriver. They might be upriver now, but I come here once a year, so they can really change, so it's working out on the day where they are and what they're doing. I'm very pleased we've had 2 fish already, so it's mission accomplished. We've shown you guys how to catch them, so that's all good. And Kev's had his first one as well, which I'm chuffed with. But yeah, it's just about moving and finding them, and also just trying different spots and enjoying different scenery. Oh, there was a take. Oh, there was a take. Oh, you come right. So they are still here. Right, let's turn and burn. Let's go sort of 500 metres down that way, just to see if they're shoaled up down there, because the shoals do move, and obviously when you keep casting, you also get disturbance as well. So I do think that plays a little part in it. So this here is what we've connected onto. What we've got is a little carabiner. I just pull up the little block there, unclip the carabiner, pop it through, let go, and we're free. The beauty about this place is there's loads of little places you can tie up to like that, and then we're off. Right, so with this wind we've got here, I put on a MEPS number 5. It's a slightly heavier spinner, and I think I'm going to be able to cast a little bit further, which may mean it will give the mullet a better chance of following it and committing to it. Oh yeah, get an extra sort of 5 yards there, because I can feel the dry sprayed. We had a peck straight away on this location, and then yeah, nothing since then. Right, so that spot we tried for about 15-20 minutes, and we didn't actually locate any mullet. I had one tug and that was it. So I've just unclipped, and now we're going to go and try a different spot. I'm going to go a little bit further up this time. I'll probably go, a sort of 3 or 4 minute paddle up, or pedal in my case, and just see if they're up that end. If they're not, then we might go towards the town end, but sometimes it's quite... I always venture down here into the sort of nature reserve, because you can get some really nice bass on the spinners. I've had a few, and that can be quite nice. But yeah, I quite like just going for a paddle along here in the morning generally, and then yeah, I normally on the flooding tide go up towards the town. So we'll go down here and we'll see if we can locate some fish. Fish on, guys. Just come back to the original mark, and yeah, straight away. It's actually quite a nice fish, this one. Yes! Oh no! He was in the net, he flew out! He flew out of the net! Oh, he's not that well hooked. He's not that well hooked either. Oh wow! Wow! That's a cracking size one. Yeah, sorry I didn't get the take on camera. We've tried a few marks down towards the sea, and yeah, no, couldn't get any. And we've come back to where we started, and it's my third cast, and we've got a cracking one. That's a nice fish as well. That's a really nice fish. I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm just going to get some photos and stuff, and then I'll show you. All right, so this is the big boy. Look at that one. He's a lovely fish. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Perfectly hooked. This is a big one. This is a really beautiful one. Look at that one. That's a really nice fish. That's probably about £4, that one. That is a great mullet. Great fin lip mullet. He doesn't even realise he's in the water yet. There we go. Wow. So at the moment we've actually got even though it is tidal, we've actually got a wind over tide, so our kayaks don't want to sit in a very good position to keep spinning around, but move the anchor trolley around a bit. I think I've got a spot now where it will keep me. Probably when the wind dies down, it will move again. It's just a bit of trial and error. If it causes too many issues, I'll go more towards the town, and it's more protected up there. You're not so exposed. And then yeah, we'll probably get away a bit better up here. But they just had that quite nice fish, so we'll give it another 15 minutes here, and then if it's constantly swinging us about and we don't have any more fish, we'll move up towards the town end and get away from the wind a little bit. It'll be a totally different place up there. You won't even notice the wind. You'll think it's a lovely summer's day up there, but down here, yeah, you're a little bit more exposed. Oh, I just had a mullet. Just literally turn away at the last second there. Oh, he nipped it as well, look. So we're on a hat trick of mullet now. We've had 3 fish, which is pretty decent. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have 6 or 7. Yeah, there's a lot of mullet in this area, guys, because I'm seeing them follow it almost every single time, and they're just turning away at the kayak. I'm going to rebait it, and I'll probably get one straight away. Yeah, let's rebait that worm. Yeah, fish on, fish on. What did I say? What did I say? I'll change the worm and we're straight away here. Oh. No, don't come out. He's fired out that net twice. 3 times out the net. 4 times. Oh no, I think I'm going to lose this one, guys. I think I'm going to lose this one. Try to turn you around. Oh my God. Come on. Give me a break. Yes, there we go. Oh my goodness. That's another big one. That took about 5, went in the net 5 times and flew out like a flying fish. Calm down. It's really odd, they're taking the bait and they're not really fighting until they get to the net. And then they're going crazy. There we go, mullet number 4. Very pleased with that one, that's quite a nice fish. Another sort of 3.5 pounder. Lovely. Right, so we're at a different location now. This is the start of the River Avon. So behind us is the River Avon. I've never really fished this bit here. It's not much different to where we were over there, but it's slightly different. Give this 10-15 minutes, if not we'll go and move over to the other side. Wind's really picking up now, so yeah, it's yeah, interesting to say the least. Well, that was I'll just put I let the MEP spinner sink a bit and I'll put the rod under the water to make sure it did sink. We've got another species, it's a tiny little bass. There you go. Minuscule little bass, but absolutely annihilated the hook and the bait. Top hook's gone, bottom hook's gone. Oh dear, so different to mullet. They just, yeah, they attack. Oh, there he goes, come off next to them. There he goes. Sorry, you didn't really see him. Going for it, he's going for it, he's going for it. Hang on, mate, I got a fish on, sorry. Just go to the right a bit. Yeah, you're fine now, you're fine. Cheers, mate. Fish on, guys. Fish on. It's been a while. It's been a while. Constant casting, and then finally we pick one up. Hopefully we won't lose him. It's quite a nice one. Oh, he's a lovely one. Oh my God, he's huge.
I've seen a huge amount there.
Oh, he's big, yeah. He's really big. Oh, he's only just hooked. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This is a PB. This is a PB. That is a fatty. That is a fatty. Oh my goodness me. Ah! He just won't. They do not like coming in the net.
I think they do.
Oh, yes! Oh my God! Oh my God! He's huge! He is gigantic! That has got to be the best part of 6-7 pound mullet.
Yeah.
That's cracking. Kev's just there. I'm actually going to get this fish sorted out, get some water down there, get him on the deck. I'll give Kev my phone to get a nice photo. That is a PB mullet. Middle of the day, out of nowhere. Taken about 50 yards that way. And we had to get him in quite quick because there was a boat coming. Oh, amazing. Yeah, he's big. Okay, right, let's get that one back. Oh, gone. Lovely. Cheers, mate. Lovely. Well, what a cracking fish. I'm so pleased with that. That is definitely a PB fin lip mullet for me, definitely. Yeah, the girth on that was so fat, so fat. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with these hooks. They're nailing them in the lip, and as long as you keep the tension on, that little barb will hopefully keep the hook in, and it has every single time. Actually, I haven't lost one today. I had to get it in quite quick. There was a boat coming to my starboard side. I was winding it to try and get it past the boat, and then it was having a big fight next to the boat, and obviously in the net they just jump out the water. Don't know if you saw it on camera, but oh, absolutely incredible. Just on a MEP spinner and on the same rig I showed you this morning. Just on a whole ragworm that time. I put the ragworm really big because I'm really trying to cast a long way. So yeah, we shall keep going. It'll probably be lunchtime soon. I'll probably pop back to the car, see if there's a local shop I can go and buy a steak or some mince, cook it up, and then I'll be back out in the afternoon to try and get that sea trout, I think. I said today if I could get half a dozen mullets, I'll be very pleased. So that's one more mullet, and then yeah, I can focus on the sea trout then, really, because I can say I've completed the mullet. But yeah, that one took a really big ragworm. It was about that size, chopped to about there. So yeah, I don't always need to be small baits. Sometimes bigger baits work. That one, that took it on about the second turn. Let it sink a little bit. 1, 2, 3, bang, off it went. Amazing fun. They're not fighting much when they're out there, but when they're boat side, they're really putting up a fight then when it gets to the boat. Yeah, absolutely incredible. These baiting eels, by the way, are fantastic. They're really delicate ones. They've got really fine, so they're not piercing the rag at all in any negative way. They're just piercing it through the middle exactly where you want it, and yeah, they're working wonders. They're making baiting the big ones a dream. Right, let's do some more casting, see if we can get one. It was about time we were due a fish there. We put in a lot of effort for about 2 hours and haven't got anything, so it was good to finally nail a fish. Right, so we have had a drink, we have put some batteries on charge, we had a nice little chat. Kev's gone home now, so it's just me. Probably got about 2 more hours now, I would say, until it is time to head to Torquay. I'm going to stick in the similar areas, I think. I'm going to go back down to the, I was going to say go back down to the little basin area, but actually I'm going to just clip on just right here by the car park, because there might be some mullet up here now, and I know there's sea trout up here. I've seen them so many times. I'm going to try for a mullet for an hour, and then I'm going to try for sea trout for an hour, I think, unless I start seeing a lot more sea trout jump out. I'm just checking left and right of me because there's not a lot of traffic around here. Yeah, we'll see if we can attach up and see if we can get a mullet or 2 here, and then yeah, just try and get, I want to get half a dozen mullet. I think we've had 5. I'd like to get 1 more mullet to say that we've got half a dozen. I don't know why that number stuck in my head, but that would be quite a nice number. And then I'd be happy to try for a sea trout. Second cast, guys, fish on. Second cast. Not a big one, just a small one. Sounds done. Well, there you go. What an hour of chatting and resetting does, eh? Nailed in the top hook again with that little number 4 Aberdeen hook from Limitless, or from their miniature range. We've swung the kite round actually to better you because the sun is in the perfect position. I'm going to show you and then I'm going to put it back really quick. So, another mullet. That is mullet number 6, so we've achieved our target. There we go. Excellent, really happy with that. We're just going to get that kayak nice and set up again and go again. I knew as soon as it started, the sun just dropped a little bit in temperature. I knew we'd get one, and we did. What's that? No, I'm not got any out, mate. I'm just casting as and when, so you're fine. I've had 6 mullet today, so it's all right. Yeah, one was about £7, which was quite a nice fish. Yeah, that's all right, really. Yeah, just throw them back, mate. Yeah, just for a bit of fun. Cheers. Fish on, guys. Just re-anchored up on our last spot. Oh, he's swimming up. He's swimming up. Look, there he is. There he is. Not a bad size one. Not a bad size one. Oh no! He weren't happy. He weren't happy. Oh, he's taking line. He's taking a lot of line. Oh dear, it shows how good these hooks are. The fact that stayed in as many times as it has. Right. Let's see if he wants to come in now. Not quite ready, I don't think. He's got a lot of power in him. A lot of power in him. Yeah. Mullet number 7. Cast that, I went, yeah, this will be a good cast, because I've basically clipped myself up twice again to stop me from spinning, and I thought, I know where I want to be, and I got there in the end. Oh, there we go. That's a good little fight there. So I've got seven mullet now. I think I'm going to try and get 8. I'm going to try and get 8. I've not seen that many sea trout. There's occasional ones jumping out, but not in the numbers that you do usually see them in. And I'm thinking, is it really worth trying today? I don't know. I don't think it is, to be honest. Let's get that rod in there and show you this little mullet. I say little, he's decent enough. He's not a bad one. So again, size 4, little Aberdeen. There we go.
That's actually a nice one.
Yeah, he's all right.
Well done.
Yeah, I think we had 7 today, so it's all right. Can't complain. Yeah, not bad. He didn't want to hang around. Probably got enough to screen grab a photo. Yeah, the average stamp of the fish today has been bigger than before, so yeah, not quite as many fish. Sometimes we can get 15, 16 fish here, but in a day. I think the most I've had is about 13, 14. And then my mates had a few as well, so yeah, 15, 16 fish in a day. But they've been a lot smaller today. They've all been nice size, so that's good. Right, let's bait up again. I can't end on an odd number, that would be rude. So I'm gonna have to try and get one more. It's always one more in it when it comes to fishermen. We're never happy. Really enjoyed today, actually, in the end. Yeah, it's been a really nice day. We've had some nice fish. Showed you guys how to catch mullet, fin lip mullet. So hopefully you guys will have picked up something from this video. Because this channel is all about teaching what I know to try and get you more fish. As well as showing my own adventures, of course, but a lot of it is about the learning. Right, so let's get another big worm on. They do seem to like the big worms, I must say. They do seem to be, every time I put a big worm on, they, you know, I've got a fish. So, well, not every time, but each time I've had a fish, it's when I've changed the worm, and it's a big one. So that's what we're doing. I think as well, you can get the distance. You can get the distance further because it's heavier, obviously, and then you've got more of a chase. You know, you've got that extra 15 yards, 10 yards on a cast with a big worm because of the weight. So they've got a little bit longer to chase it, and they've got a little bit more time to commit to it. But that's the bait. They're never normally this big, guys, by the way. They're normally about half the size, but that's what's been working today. So it's just on its day, really. Right, let's try again. Right, so it's coming to the end of our session now, really. I'm going to leave to Torquay soon. We're going to have the last 10 minutes, see if we can get to fish number 8. I don't like leaving on an odd number, but we have had a bass, so actually we've caught 8 fish. So if we don't catch another mullet, that's what I'm telling myself. We did leave with an even number of fish. Yeah, I could stay here for another couple of hours, but it's 2 hours 40 to Torquay, so I'd quite like to get there for a decent time, get a bit of food in, nice sleep in, and then nice and fresh for tuna fishing tomorrow, hopefully. I am buzzing for it, I'll tell you that. Really excited. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you've learned something. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll always help people. You know, you can message me on the Mussel Fishing Facebook page if you want a more one-to-one personal conversation, private conversation, or you can leave a comment if it's just a general question, or you want to say whether you enjoyed the video, or if you didn't, I don't mind, say what you need to say. Yeah, have an absolutely great week. If we catch another fish, it will be after this. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you're not already, and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. I've said last cast. This is my second cast after my last cast, which will be my last cast. That's my last one. Wicked. Take care, guys.